NFL 23.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we look at this Panther ball club. Brandon Gaudin alongside the one and only Charles Davis. And CD, lots of compelling storylines in a game like this. Let's take a look at some of the numbers for these two offenses.
And I'm glad you brought up the numbers because sometimes it's hard to quantify a team's performance solely by judging the numbers. But I think with these two teams, what you see is a pretty accurate representation of who they are.
And here come the Saints about to begin their first possession. And the man in charge of this offense, his 8th season now in the NFL, former #1 pick, Jameis Winston.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
Meanwhile, Winston's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
On the ground, McCaffrey. Room here to run. Past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding. Offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option out.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Following the interception, Winston. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. From way up at the 23. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Throwing. Winston. And Thomas has it. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 20 carries, 132 yards, and a touchdown.
So, partner, you know, 2 games worth, he's leading the league in rushing, so he's now trending. Is that what they talk about nowadays? You talk about trending? That's what he's doing. He'd like to continue it here in this game.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mesh there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. The Panthers at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. The slant complete to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. He'll decide to keep this once more. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Well, he had success earlier in the drive keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall in love with the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And that play starts to lose its effectiveness.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a fourth down. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Some good games coming up here in Week 3, the first weekend of fall officially. And tonight, the Niners and Broncos from Denver. 49er fans are probably saying, wait, I thought we were done with Russell Wilson. No, they'll see him tonight. And then on Monday night, Cowboys and Giants from MetLife Stadium kicking off at 8:15 Eastern. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Getting to the ball that time was Jeremy Chin.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
On second and 12, Winston eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Kamara gets it again on second down. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. On third down, Winston. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on fourth down. And it's fielded at the 34. Oh, it shifts past him. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Mayfield and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to look deep for more. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. But Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there.
And this is more of the same right here. These guys have definitely been the aggressors here in the first half. They pushed the envelope in terms of play calls, and that's reflected in the score. And now they're in a position to widen this lead.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Yeah, the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air. 2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Escaping the pressure right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. Now Winston. Flush to his right. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles. But that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away. Pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters. But in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, if they hope to get back into this game.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's got the connection to Moore. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They run with McCaffrey off the option. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Mayfield off the play fake. This will be caught downfield by Moore. Down inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. The previous play big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
Certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run. Load up for the run, they hit them with the pass. They've got to get in sync.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 10. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. And the Saints going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. And he's got the hook up to Landry. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
To throw, Winston. And this is incomplete. The clock showing just 3 seconds left. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half here, Winston. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's knocked away and incomplete. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
61 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Mayfield on play action. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the 4th quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, his Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Dancing to his left. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Winston's throw taken in by Landry.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Well, sure looked pretty coming off of his hand, but sometimes you might have to take a little bit off of it. That one looked a little too hot to handle.
Yeah, but off the tip, hey, they still got the catch, right?
It's amazing, isn't it? Even when it goes wrong, it turns out right.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Winston. This is caught. Touchdown, Saints. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They've got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Winston. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's Kamara off the draw. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success.
Touchdown! Michael Thomas, his first touchdown. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Oh, look at the juke. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Holding offense.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you could have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10
at their own 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's Hill, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, following the play here, now we've got an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Jameis to throw it. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Credit Corey Littleton blowing that play up.
Remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. To throw is Winston.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Winston.
And this is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lasted one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Well, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Winston. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Winston now after the fumble recovery. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time, run for a solid gain.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
And the tight end is certainly in position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for third. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
88 yards on the ground for him so far.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries. Leading the fourth quarter.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough